Many Ratna companies in India are a key tier of central public sector enterprises (CPSEs) that have demonstrated consistent profitability and financial stability, created to give capable public firms more operational freedom. Mini Ratna's Category 1 and 2 enjoy defined financial autonomy so they can make capital investment and manage projects without repeated central approvals. These companies support regional economies, provide employment, and act as testing grounds for managerial autonomy before firms move up to Navratna or Maharatna status. Understanding many Ratna companies in India explain how the state balances control with enterprise level flexibility. Many Ratna companies in India. Many Ratna companies in India are profit making CPSEs split into category 1 and 2. Category 1 firms can incur capital expenditure up to Rs 500 crore or up to their net worth, while category 2 firms have a lower investment ceiling up to Rs 300 crore or up to 50% of net worth. The status rewards sustained profit, positive net worth, and financial independence, and is granted by the Department of Public Enterprises. Mini Ratna companies in India need. The Mini Ratna scheme was introduced to grant capable PSUs graded autonomy and encourage improved performance and faster decision making. After reforms of the 1990s and the need to make PSUs competitive, the government created graded autonomy for well-performing units. Many Ratna status recognizes consistent profit-making PSUs and allows them operational leeway without frequent central clearances. It creates a growth pathway from Mini Ratna, Navratna, Maharatna, aligning performance incentives with greater financial powers. The scheme also reduces administrative bottlenecks, enabling faster project execution and local decision making. Many Ratna companies in India historical background. Many Ratna status was created in 1997 to give financially solid PSUs autonomy and stronger financial powers. In October 1997, the Department of Public Enterprise (DPE) issued an order granting financial and operational autonomy to profit-making PSUs via the Mini Ratna scheme. The original DPE office memorandum defined two Mini Ratna categories 1 and 2 based on profitability and net worth criteria. By 2003, Mini Ratna CPSEs were allowed larger delegated financial powers, enabling substantial capital expenditure without seeking explicit government approval. The PSU reform aimed to make public companies more competitive and efficient, particularly in global or commercial arenas. The DPE periodically reviews Mini Ratna performance with guidelines updated to reflect the changing economic requirements. Mini Ratna Category 1. Mini Ratna Category 1 companies are CPSEs that have recorded profits for the last 3 consecutive years and have earned a pre-tax profit of at least Rs 30 crore in one of those years with a positive net worth. Once granted Category 1 status, a company can undertake capital expenditure up to Rs 500 crore or up to its net worth, whichever is lower. Without seeking prior government approval, this status gives medium-level autonomy aimed at supporting growth and project execution. Mini Ratna Category 2. Mini Ratna Category 2 companies are CPSEs that have also been profitable for 3 consecutive years and possesses a positive net worth but fall short of the Category 1 financial threshold. Category 2 firms are allowed to approve capital expenditure proposal up to Rs 300 crore or up to 50% of their net worth, whichever is lower. The Category 2 tag is designed for smaller but steady PSUs to manage their operations with reasonable autonomy. Mini Ratna companies in India list. As of 2026, official tallies varies slightly across sources because of recent upgrades and reclassification, but authoritative compilation indicates roughly 74 Mini Ratna companies across Category 1 and 2. Names of the Mini Ratna companies include Mini Ratna Category 1 companies. List of Category 1 Mini Ratna companies in India has been tabulated below based on the recent edition as of 2025 comprises total 62 companies. Mini Ratna companies in India eligibility criteria. Eligibility to be designated a Mini Ratna in India rests on sustained profitability, positive net worth and clean financial records. Category 1 profitability for 3 consecutive years. Pre-tax profit of greater than Rs 30 crore in at least one of those years. Positive net worth, no defaults on government loans. Category 2 profitability for 3 consecutive years and positive net worth, fewer financial threshold than Category 1 but must show independent viability. Other conditions: CPSE must not depend on government budgetary support for past 3 years and should have a satisfactory track record and statutory compliances. Mini Ratna companies in India benefits. Mini Ratna status grants financial powers and faster decision making that help companies invest, undertake projects and form joint ventures. Category 1 benefits: can approve capital expenditure up to Rs 500 crore or up to their net worth, faster project sanction, greater ability to form joint ventures and subsidiaries. Category 2 benefits: can approve capital expenditure up to Rs 300 crore or up to 50% of net worth, flexibility in operational expenditure, improve the procurement autonomy. Common gains: reduce administrative delay, motivation for managers and capacity to respond to market opportunities quickly, improving competitiveness. Mini Ratna companies in India impact. Mini Ratna firms strengthen regional industry, deliver services efficiently and act as feeders to higher Ratna categories. Category 1 impact: typically lead investment in region-specific infrastructure projects, expand manufacturing capability and contribute significant revenues to exchequer. Category 2 impact: support local economies, maintain service delivery like ports, airports, utility and stabilize employment in specialized sectors. Broader impact: collectively, Mini Ratna companies raises PSU efficiency, reduce procedural bottlenecks and help the government achieve social and economic objectives. Mini Ratna companies in India significant. Mini Ratnas are significant because they combine public ownership with managerial freedom to drive growth, accountability and market responsiveness. Category 1 significance: trusted with larger investment, they test governance reforms and are candidates for future Navratna upgrades. Category 2 significance: provide an incubation stage for smaller PSUs to build financial strength and governance maturity. Systematic significance: they reduce the need for central approvals, making PSU nimbler while retaining public accountability. Mini Ratna companies in India contributions. Mini Ratna contribute to national revenue, regional employment and capital formation through profit, taxes and reinvestment. Mini Ratna firms form part of the larger CPSE revenue pool. CPSUs together reported large revenue in recent year, trillions INR collectively. Mini Ratna profits are used for capital expenditure, dividends to government and workforce development. Mini Ratna companies in India recent development policy reviews in 24-25 propose revising Ratna criteria and adding new Ratna categories for next generation CPSEs. The government is revising CPSE classification norms. A committee led by senior officers is exploring new evaluation parameters including corporate governance, capital expenditure, succession planning and sustainability to realign Ratna status with Vision 2047 ambitions. Recent PIB releases show fresh grants of Mini Ratna status. Example: Munitions India Limited, Armors Vehicle Nigam Limited, India Optel Limited granted Mini Ratna in May 2025, reflecting dynamic recognition of performance across sectors. These changes aim to sharpen incentives, reward governance and produce globally competitive CPSEs. Mini Ratna companies in India challenges. Mini Ratna firms face governance gaps, limited access to capital markets, outdated assets and capacity constraints needing policy attention, limited scale compared with Navratna Maharatna strategic investment, legacy systems and aging plant and machinery reduce competitiveness, bureaucratic hurdles still persist despite autonomy limits, difficulty in attracting professional private sector managerial talent, access to low-cost long-term capital remains constrained, need for stronger corporate governance and succession planning, vulnerability to market shocks and sectoral downturns, limited research and development and innovation budgets, overlap of commercial and social objectives can dilute focus, slow pace in converting the profitable Mini Ratna to Navratna despite potential. Way forward: revise evaluation metrics to reward sustainability, capex and governance, facilitate blended finance and long-term lending for modernization, promote strategic public-private partnerships for tech upgrade, institute leadership development and professional board practices, encourage research and development through match funds and innovation clusters, fast-track corporatization of strategic units with clear commercial mandates, use performance-based incentives for promotions to Navratna, strengthen market access and export promotion for mini Ratnas, improve transparency with public dashboards and regular audit, align mini Ratna strategy with national priorities like energy transition and Make in India. Mini Ratna companies in India. Many Ratna companies in India occupy an important middle ground in India's public enterprise architecture by granting calibrated financial autonomy. The Mini Ratna scheme empowers profitable similar CPSEs to invest, innovate, and respond quickly to market opportunities while retaining public ownership and social obligations. Recent round of grants and policy reviews shows the government intend to make the Ratna framework fit modern priorities, governance, sustainability, and global competitiveness with focused reform on finance, governance, and capacity building. Many Ratna companies in India can become reliable engines of regional development and stepping stones to larger statuses like Navratna and Maharatna.